15 days after Japan's surrender, the entire country was completely under the control of the United States. U.S. five-star Army General Douglas MacArthur was ordered to take over Japan. Wearing sunglasses and holding a pipe in his mouth, he stepped off the plane with the posture of a victor. To let the media on site record this so-called glorious moment, he stood on the boarding stairs for 10 full minutes. And so, MacArthur led 4,000 American troops and began the 7-year occupation of Japan. As the motorcade slowly drove away from the airport, the line of Japanese soldiers turned away. The aide beside MacArthur told him that this was the highest form of ceremony Japan used to welcome the emperor. This almost flattering attitude made MacArthur very satisfied. On his first day taking over Japan, he quickly ordered the arrest of 30 war criminals, hoping to investigate the crimes the emperor had committed during the war. However, the Japanese people's almost blind loyalty to the emperor made the investigation difficult to continue. They worried that directly arresting the emperor would trigger a rebellion. After all, although Japan had already surrendered, it had not been fully disarmed, and there were still more than 1 million armed soldiers. So MacArthur had no choice but to start with former Prime Minister Hideki Tojo. Hideki Tojo was not only one of the main figures behind the invasion of China, but also one of the planners of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Just as the U.S. military was preparing to arrest him, Tojo tried to avoid trial by shooting himself before the American troops arrived. But because he is left-handed, he was not seriously injured. After receiving treatment, he was lucky enough to survive. After a whole night of arrests, almost all the war criminals had been captured. But Washington only gave MacArthur 10 days. With time running out and the task extremely difficult, he could only divide the captured war criminals into 3 groups: politicians, soldiers, and members of the imperial family, then deal with them one by one. But these war criminals all denied everything and refused to say a word about the emperor's crimes. MacArthur had no choice but to keep trying to break through by going after Hideki Tojo. However, Tojo still remained defiant and pushed all the responsibility onto former Prime Minister Fumimaro Konoe.